So Monique Coleman is exposing High School Musical, and we're about to get into this absolute mess. Hey guys, it's Maradi. Hope you guys are doing well today. Back at again with another video. If you haven't subscribed, click that button and let's get straight into this video and not waste any damn time. Subscribe. So for those of you who don't know who Monique Coleman is, she is from, the very famous program High School Musical on Disney, and apparently Monique Coleman's headbands in high school were more than just an accessory. We've grown a lot in the industry, and we've grown a lot in representation, and we've grown a lot in terms of understanding the needs of an African American actress. But the truth is that they had done my hair, and that they had done it very poorly in the front. With no time to fix the stylist's botched job, Coleman recommended that they incorporate headbands into her character and just make that a part of who she is. Luckily, she said the Disney team was very open to the feedback. Following the star's suggestion, her character was rarely seen on screen without a colourful headband to match her outfit. Despite having to cover for the cruising experience with styling black hair, Coleman said that she loved the opportunity to serve as a role model for young women of colour. I'm really grateful to have been someone who was able to bring representation at a time where there wasn't very much, and I'm so happy that I see the next generation of young artists and there just being so much more room for people who are brown, black and so forth. It means the world to me, particularly because Taylor is such a dynamic character and the smartest person at school, and all of that at a time where often black girl characters tended to be the ones who had an attitude or to be sassy. I find it just so frustrating that you'd have nobody on your damn set for these big corporations, big Disney, on this big flipping High School Musical movie, and there's not one person who knows to stand a black girl's hair, not one person, to the point that it got so bad that she had to chime in with her own suggestions and said, you know what, why don't you just get a headband and we can call it a day, because evidently you guys don't know what we're doing. Now this isn't the first thing that I've heard about it. Not related, but we have Love Island in the UK, and a few islanders came out and said that they didn't know how to style black hair, they didn't know how to style this. How are you, as big corporations, you're making so much money on advertisement, your advertisement revenue is absolutely massive, yet you can't pay to have one, you shouldn't even have one, you should have at least a group of people, but you can't even have one individual who knows how to style black hair properly when it comes to movies, production. You can do all of this for your stunt doubles. You can find these stunt doubles from Eastern Europe, but you can't find one. I think it's pathetic, and I think they do it on purpose as a sign of, derogatory behavior, as a sign of humiliating somebody, as a sign of power. This is completely within the realms of white power. That is exactly what it is, and they use their white power to reinstate their white privilege. They use their white fragility to reinstate the white privilege, to have a white racial equilibrium, and that is what we're seeing here, because they know that they can do this, but they just don't do it. She isn't the first person, and she definitely damn won't be the last, but we can definitely see major improvements and progression today in society than when that was going on, but nobody knew about that. Like, nobody said anything as well. Nobody of the cast said anything. She's really exposing them, and I feel like I'm glad that she's doing so, because I think it's absolutely pathetic that this is coming out, and that it just sounds, the more I think about it, the more dumb it sounds. They didn't want to hire somebody, and it's so poor and pathetic that this is what they had to do, to say she had to say put a headband on, and that's why she had a matching headband, because nobody knew what to do with her hair. And it's just humiliating. You're sitting there in your chair getting dressed up and everything, and you feel abnormal, you feel wrong, you feel like you're not part of the group, that you're not this, you're not that, because people don't treat you like you should be treated. And how many of these stories are we going to hear? How many of these damn stories, guys, are we going to hear? Now, I'm pretty sure a lot of people watch High School Musical. I actually did not. I didn't watch High School Musical. I didn't really have Disney channels back then, and it was quite a while ago. But obviously, everybody knows of the movie. They know of Zac Efron, Vanessa Hudgens, and etc. etc. I know Monique, and you know of everybody when it comes to this entire franchise, where it was just very, very popular. But it's just extremely sad. It's like, it's sad that you love these great programs, but there's a dark, sinister side to it behind the scenes, and it's absolutely crazy. I don't know. Let me know your thoughts are, guys. Subscribe to the channel, click that button, and I'll catch you guys soon for another video.